How does the Canva Pro app work? Hi, I'm Kathy Walls, and welcome to the ETA. In this video, I'm going to show you the inside of the Canva Pro account. So first, I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I see. So I am logged into Canva. I do have the Canva Pro account. And for that, you all that are wondering, it's currently like 120 a year or 20 bucks a month, and you get a load of options to choose from. So I am going to go in here and show you some of the designs. This is whenever you create something inside of Canva, it saves all your designs and you can scroll through. That way, if you want to reuse something as a template or something, you can go in and you can just copy it and then you can use it. So I use this for social media posts for Instagram, for Facebook. I've used it for presentations. So I no longer use PowerPoint, which is really cool. I really like this. We have a whole bunch of them in here, and all I do is copy because we're doing a whole flow and it all needs to look and be the same. So I just copy it and then I go in and I edit it to whatever I want. So today I'm going to show you, let's edit one of my social media posts, shall we? So let's just say I want to do this one. I'll come in here and I will make a copy. And then I come up here and click on it and it pulls it up. So I use the branding colors for our business. And that is why I want to use this again so I can do another motivational quote on here. So you can pull up motivational quotes just by going to Google and typing in, maybe there's somebody you really like. So let's just do Zig Ziglar, right? Everybody loves Zig Ziglar. He's pretty cool. If you don't know who he is, you really ought to look him up. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to find a picture of Zig. But before I do that, I'm going to come in and I want to keep this format. I really like this format. I don't want to change anything up. Maybe I want to change the color. I'll just click on it and then I can go in here and I can change the color to whatever I want. Come in, you notice, see how you can just click on it and move it anywhere you want. Maybe you want, bright yellow, whatever it is, you can do it. But I'm going to click back because I want to keep it this color. Then you can come in here to photos and you can click anything. I don't know if they have Zig Ziglar in here. Nope, they just show zigzags. So I didn't think so. But whatever you want, you can pull up in here. You can click just about anything and you're going to see it. Upload is stuff that I have already uploaded into my account. So I can go in here and I can pull stuff off the internet and put it inside of here, videos, images, or what have you, by just clicking and dragging them over. That right there is what's really cool. All right, so I only have this one picture of Zig on here, so I'm going to get something else to use. I'm just clicking, I'm dragging it over, and it's going to upload in here. Maybe sometimes it doesn't like me, and it's probably just something that I'm doing. So I'm going to copy image and I'm going to paste. Like I said sometimes before, Canva prefers the control copy and not the right click. So I'm going to control and I'm going to paste. So let me do this here real quick one more time. I'm going to right click, copy image that I want to take, come over here and I'm going to control V and I'm going to paste it, right? So with doing that, I'm going to move Zig over and see if this is something I want to do, something to use. And I do because I really like this photo, right? Okay. So right here, all I did was click and drag and it dropped it right in. If you decide you don't want it, you can click on it and you can delete it. But I'm going to come over and I'm going to drop it in. and use it because I like this one. All right. So that's how easy, I mean, it's super easy to do that. And you notice it's not going to change anything on my previous one that I had. It's still there. Then I'm going to pick a quote that I want to use, right? Um, you have to start to be great at something. Let's see. No, I don't like that one. Well, I do, but I don't. Okay. So let's just say I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click on it. And I am going to highlight it. And if you don't plan your time, someone, oh, it helps if I can spell, someone else will help you waste it. Sounds good and sounds pretty true, doesn't it? You don't want anybody's wasting your time. So plan your own time, right? So you can click on it. You can move it anywhere you want. Let's just say you want to change the text size. You can either increase the font, decrease the font, or click and choose your own font, or you could make it all uppercase if you want. You know, there's so many different things you can do. So let's make it down a little bit. And now all I'm doing is clicking on the area I want to change, right? And notice this has his name all in caps. If I don't want to do that, I can come back here and take it off of there. And that does it. If you want to change the font, you come over here and you can change the font to whatever you want. The nice thing about having Canva Pro, that even when it has this right here, you can use this for free. All of these you can use for free. You want to make sure though, when you're creating stuff, people can read what you're doing. So even though the font's pretty cool, you don't want to do that, right? You want to make it to where they can read it. But you can use all of these fonts at no charge. So the other nice thing about this, even all of these here, these backgrounds, you can use all of the backgrounds that say Pro. No fee whatsoever because you're paying for it already. And the same whenever it comes to the videos, you can use all of those and there's no limits. With the free, you have to kind of check and say, okay, does it, you know, does it have the watermarks on it when you bring it over? Then that means you're going to pay for that. The elements, all of this is the same. You can type anything in here. Maybe you want to type in microphone. You have different element pictures of microphones that you can use. You can go here and get an actual picture of a microphone, right? You can use that, you know, whatever your heart desires, you can do. Videos, we already went through that. Audio, if you want this to be on Facebook and you want to put, or Instagram, whatever, you want to put some music behind it, you can do that and you can just click on it and then you'll be able to hear. You can hear what it sounds like. So that way you can determine if it's something that you want to put with this, right? You know, we don't want something to sound dreadful with this, right? We want something that sounds motivating and you know, kind of upbeat. So let's just say we're just going to use this. So I'm going to click on it and notice it pops up right here. You can drag where what you want to hear. You can move this bar over and just use what you want to use, right? So this is pretty cool. This right here is pretty cool. You got a 5-second window right here. So where do you want the 5 seconds to hit? You know, and just kind of just go through it and figure it out. Figure out what you want to do. So you can come up here and you can play. This is what it'll look like, right? So when somebody hears it or sees this, scrolls by, this is what they're going to hear. Will this make them stop? more than likely the music, if they have their sound on, is going to make them stop to see what it is. And then there you go. You can put your message on there. It could be a picture of you. Let's just say I want it to be a picture of me because I want people to see how cool I am, right? So I'm going to go to my uploaded media. I'm going to find a picture. Maybe I want to point at them, right? So bring it down, take a peek at it. Look, I'm pointing at them. Um, and it's just a picture of me. It could still be Zig's quote, right? It doesn't matter if it's you're crediting him, right? So it can be whatever you want it to be in here. It didn't have to be a picture of him. It could be a picture of you. I'm trying to find one that isn't so close up that may fit a little bit better. Here we go. So then I can come over here. Do I like that? Is this something I like? Is this going to make them stop and go, who is that chick, right? Um, that's stuff you want to ask, would that make you stop? Would that make you scroll by, will something like that make you go? These, like I said, are all these pictures that I have already uploaded throughout my account. And then you can change it up. Maybe I want to put my signature down here instead. And then a link. I like to copy or put the caps on the first letter of my .com. And I like to do that so it's easier to read, right? Make this a little, and then I'm going to bring this in so that way it doesn't have a lot of space in it. And then I'm going to center it. So there. So I have a picture of me. I have where they can find me. I have a quote on there by somebody that is well respected. So there's nothing, and then a song right behind it that may, with whatever text I put above it, may stop the scroll, right? So I'm going to close this out. And then you can put in Facebook post Zig quote, whatever you want to name it, doesn't even matter. So whenever you do this stuff, it automatically saves. So I can go home to the home page. And for some reason, sometimes let me, here we go. Okay. So notice that I use this template right here, whatever the mind of man can conceive, quote, and boom, I saved it. So now if you make that copy, you can do that. If I would have went in here and not made a copy, this would be this, it'd be the same and I would have lost the first one. So always make a copy. So what do you do with it once you get it? So I'm going to click on it so I can get back in it. So you can, it's going to be an MP4 because we have the music under it. So you can download it, or you can connect your social media accounts to Canva and it'll post for you. So, all right. And I always just download it because I have a file that I put these in and then we use them as we need them. Or you can connect them. So it's completely your choice on that. Or you can publish straight to Facebook. You can share this. So you can go here, you can copy the link, and then you can share the link to somebody or anywhere you want to share it, right? Right here, it shows you other places you can do it, just like in the other video. Let's see here. I really like the video aspects of that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to close this. I'm going to come over here in the presentation. I have to show you the presentation because this is pretty cool. A lot of people deal with PowerPoint, and PowerPoint can be daunting, you know, because you have to import a whole bunch of stuff, move everything around and size it just right. And it can be a task all on its own. So you can go here and say you have a marketing presentation, just like that. You can scroll through, you can see which ones, and it'll tell you 1 of 13. So that's how many slides are on here. And it kind of gives you an overview of what each slide is. So you can see if it's something you want before you add it in here. And this is, I absolutely love this because it just made it so much easier. Everything already flows together and it works well, you know, and you don't have to guess. I'm just clicking on one. Notice here, you can click on one page and bring it over, or you can apply all the pages. And when you apply all the pages, look, so it's, look at this. It's already done. So all you have to do is come in here and say, you know, because you kind of like the feel of this, but you want to change the background color. No big deal. You can do that. Right? I mean, it's that simple. You click here. You want to change this image to something else. No frets, no worries. You can do that. Maybe you wanted that one, or maybe you wanted this one, or this one, right? Crazy easy, crazy easy. If you want to come in and change the font, no worries. Come over here and you have all of these to choose from. All of them. And there's no limit to which one when you're on the Pro, right? You can take this off. Maybe you don't want the page number on there. Maybe you want to take this line off, you know, or maybe you want it back after you took it off because now you say, yeah, that's pretty cool. Or maybe you want to add a duplicate page here and change it up. Or maybe you want to delete this page. You can do that as well. You can add a blank page with the background automatically comes through. Say you want to make number 3 in number 2 place. You just pull it up. So it goes 1 and then page 3, and then you can change the numbers. But then you decide, no, I want to move it back down. Move it back down. So easy. You can add notes. So this will be displayed whenever you go and present it. Your notes will pop up so you know what you need to say on this slide, because you don't want a whole bunch of text on a PowerPoint or a presentation, right? Because otherwise people are going to be caught reading versus listening to what you have to say. So it's so simple to use these. You can add elements, you can add text, you can take off stuff, you can change the photos to anything that you want. Maybe this photo is what you want here, right? Who knows? Right? Or maybe you don't want a photo here. Boom, there you go. So easy. And then when you're done, you hit present, and then pop, and then you can go through. So you can see what you've done. Down here, you can open presenter view, hit escape. Then you can make it full screen presentation. Do that. You can do Canva Lives. You can, I'm just telling you, there's shortcuts, everything you can do and want to do, you can do in here, and you no longer need PowerPoint. All right. If you have any questions, drop them below. Please give us a subscribe if you haven't already, and join us in Groove Nation for other tech and training tips. And if you are looking for another tutorial for Canva, check out our YouTube channel, all of them. And if you want something in particular described and trained on, just drop the comments below and we'll get to you. So I hope this helped. And like I said, give us a subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.